Our wildlife pond were built in Hibernaculum by UK amphibians and all things wildlife. Part 31. Wildlife Pond Tour, June 2023. It's the 8th of June 2023 and it's 17 degrees outside and it's lovely and sunny today. Looking around the wildlife pond, you can see as it's June, the flowers are starting to flower. Really lovely now. You can see the yellow flowers in the background. These are the monkey musk flowers. The white flowers that we're looking at here, these are Oxeye daisy flowers, which are really lovely and attract plenty of insects to the pond. Looking in the pond, we still have quite a few tadpoles knocking about and newts popping up through the day, which is lovely to see. And the plants are growing lovely around the edge of the pond too. June, July, normally the best times of the year for the flowers in the garden. And it's really lovely to look around the garden and enjoy the lovely flowers and all the insects that the flowers attract to the garden too. Here's some yellow monkey musk I planted in the logs earlier this month, which is starting to grow up and flower now. You can see them on the edges of the logs draping into the water, which this is what I wanted in my last video, which when I designed it, this is what I wanted to actually happen. So it'll drape into the pond and help any amphibians, newts, reptiles and things get out of the pond if you fall in the pond. An easy way to escape really. As you can see, some more flowers are starting to grow and they'll be soon flowering around the pond. This is my purple loosestrife flower, which has got a lovely purple flower on in the summertime. All the yellow monkey musk is starting to grow around the edge of the pond now, which is looking lovely. The other plants around the pond are starting to grow now, and these will be flowering in later summer, which will be lovely to see. It's the 12th of June 2023. The temperature outside is a boiling 27 degrees and it's lovely and sunny today. Once again, the tadpoles are thriving in the lovely hot sun. There's plenty of insects flying around the pond today. It's just a stunning hot day today. It's bringing out the flowers in the wildlife pond. The yellow flowers at the back of the pond is called monkey musk. You can see the purple loosestrife starting to grow really high now, and that should be flowering soon. The white and yellow flowers is Oxeye daisy flowers. Just take a minute to listen to the lovely birds tweeting in the background. It's lovely to hear. The tadpoles look to be loving the sun once again. As mentioned before, the heat from the sun attracts them to the top of the surface of the pond, where you can see them all thriving now. How lovely does the pond look now with all the flowers coming out. You can see the yellow flag iris growing up the yellow monkey musk in the background, and also the purple loosestrife starting to grow up, which will be flowering quite soon. Tadpoles are thriving in the pond. The red campion flowers are starting to die off now. But this time of year is when all the summer flowers start to come out and flower. I really like the yellow monkey musk when it flowers like this. It's a really nice bright yellow flower and it stands out in the pond lovely. It attracts a lot of insects to the pond, which is a good food source for any amphibians and reptiles around the pond. Also, like I've mentioned before, if they drop into the pond and unfortunately drowned, it's another good food source for the tadpoles in the pond, and also the baby new F's as well. So June, I would say it's the far best time of the year for the flowers flowering around the pond. Well, obviously my pond, of course. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, which is the best time of the year. Just thought I'd show you the rest of the garden here with the Oxeye daisy flowers flowering. Just look how stunning they are. And also the purple plant in the background there, that is purple toadflax. This is another lovely flower that attracts plenty of bees and insects to the garden. A lot of bees tend to like this flower and get attracted to it. The red flower here is called Red Valerian. This also attracts the hummingbird or moth. And remember our garlic mustard we had growing earlier this year? Well, the caterpillar that's on these stems here of the garlic mustard are orange tip butterfly caterpillars. They are actually feeding on the seed pods of the garlic mustard. So if you want to attract orange tip butterflies to your garden, if you make sure you get some cuckoo flower and plant that in your garden, and also some garlic mustard plants and plant them in your garden. And this just proves that it attracts the orange tip butterfly, and they obviously lay the eggs on the plant and the caterpillars hatch like we've shown you today. It's the 12th of June 2023, and here we show you the aerial view of our pond and how it looks from above. It's really nice to get an idea on what the pond looks like from above. And also on some days you can catch certain amphibians moving about that don't know you're there, which is really good to see. It's the 15th of June 2023. And it's another hot, lovely day in the summertime, and the flowers are looking stunning once again. Plenty of insects around the pond. The lovely white flowers here are the Oxeye daisy flowers that are looking stunning, attracting all the insects to the garden and to the pond, which is brilliant. Purple flower there is the purple toadflax flower, which mentioned before, this is a brilliant bee magnet. It attracts loads of types of bees to it. The Oxeye daisy tends to attract more insects to the flowers, but the purple toadflax is one brilliant plant to attract the bees to it. It's took quite a few years to get my garden to this shape with the lovely flowers, with the lovely wildflowers. You can see some clover there, some red clover in the background. This is another good plant for the bees. So if you can get plenty of seeds, wildflower seeds like these, some Oxeye daisy flower seeds, some purple toadflax flower seeds, some red clover flower seeds, and plant all these in your garden, it will be brilliant for attracting insects, bees and butterflies to your garden if that's what you want to do. Obviously the Red Valerian in the background, this attracts hummingbird hawk moths too, and certain species of other moths as well. And this does stand out lovely in the garden. It's a lovely, nice, tall plant that flowers in the summertime and then sort of has another flower later on in the year. This flower here is called Hibernaculum balls mauve, and it flowers quite often throughout the year. This flower here is yellow loosestrife. As you can see, this is a lovely yellow tall flower. Some more Oxeye daisy there. And just showing the caterpillars on the garlic mustard once again. If you can see them, a close-up view of the orange tip butterflies, caterpillars, which once they eat the seed pods on the garlic mustard, they will turn into chrysalis and then hatch the following year in springtime as newly emerged orange tip butterflies. So if you can get plenty of wildflower seeds together, guys, you can create a lovely garden like this one here. Here's a new flower that's starting to grow, which is the bird's foot trefoil, which is the host plant of the common blue butterfly. So as you can see, the garden in June is stunning with all its wildflowers growing. And here's some lovely pictures to have a good look at. Once again, this is our lovely Oxeye daisy flowers. The purple flowers is purple toadflax, which is a brilliant bee magnet for your garden. Some more Oxeye daisy flowers here. And the red flower here is Red Valerian, which is brilliant for attracting hummingbird hawk moths. So this just shows how stunning the wildflowers look in the garden in the summertime. So if you can get some seeds, guys, would definitely recommend this. And here's some yellow monkey musk too, which is great on the pond. Some Red Valerian here as well. It's the 15th of June 2023, later in the day. As you can see, the sun's still out, it's nice and hot. Just having a steady walk around the pond, having a look in the pond, seeing what we can find today. Still plenty of tadpoles knocking about. They will soon be getting their legs and hopping off as baby frogs or baby toads. Tadpoles are thriving once again. Obviously there's a mixture here of frog tadpoles and toad tadpoles. Black tadpoles are toad tadpoles, and frog tadpoles, they are a little bit black, but they do have white patches on, especially underneath, that stand out, which you can tell the difference between frog tadpoles and toad tadpoles. And looking at some of these here, you can see them growing legs, so they'll soon be hopping off. The sun helps speed up the process of growing faster as well. So it'll be nice to see some baby frogs and baby toads hopping about in the ponds round on the edges of the pond quite soon. Remember, you can feed tadpoles fish flake. Obviously boil some spinach, you can feed some boiled spinach to them as well. You see the legs on these guys, if you look closely enough. It's the 16th of June 2023, and it's another lovely hot day in June, and the tadpoles are thriving once again in the pond. If you look closely enough, you can see one of these tadpoles swimming upside down. If you notice, underneath him is lighter in coloration. This is a frog tadpole. The smaller black ones, they are toad tadpoles, like this one here. This one's a toad tadpole, feeding on the algae. So there's quite a few toad tadpoles there, and the larger one, just gone past there, that's a frog tadpole. Have a closer look at these. So we chuck some tropical fish flake in for them to feed on once again. So that's why you can see them quite active. Also the sun does make them active too. The wildlife pond is looking lovely with all its flowers now all around the pond, which will attracting loads of insects, bees and butterflies, which that's what I really love. I love to attract all the wildlife to my wildlife pond if I can. And it's just great to see all the tadpoles in the pond thriving and happy and swimming away, which will soon be frog tadpoles and toad tadpoles. Then they'll start their new life on land as baby toadlets or baby froglets. This is another lovely wildflower, a blue cornflower plant that I've got growing. I scattered quite a few seeds around the pond, and that's one of the lucky ones that's grown up. Some lovely lavender here that's starting to grow. This is brilliant for attracting bees, is the lavender. Plenty of lily plants starting to grow out of the pond now. Be lovely to see some flowers on them this year. The yellow monkey musk is growing beautiful out of the pond. When it gathers all like this all together, it looks stunning. Further in the pond, the purple loosestrife is starting to grow up now. There's no flowers on it yet, it's got to grow a bit taller, but it'll soon be growing out of the pond and flowering in lovely purple flowers. Well, thanks for watching part 31, everyone. If you haven't watched part 30 or our first ever episode, look out for our videos after this video, or search for part 1 in our videos and you will see the complete pond build and how we built our Hibernaculum. So if you look after this video and search for part 1, you will find the first ever video on how we created this pond and built its Hibernaculum. We have plenty of other videos to watch where it shows you our amphibians coming in and out and using the Hibernaculum too. So make sure you've subscribed to our channel, everyone, because we do plenty of videos and updates weekly on everything wildlife, from how our tadpoles grow, from how our pond develops over the years. So there's plenty of videos to watch. The main one, guys, is if you scroll to part 1 and look that one up, it shows you how we build our wildlife pond, and it's built in Hibernaculum. And also, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to our videos too and hit the notification bell. This will let you know when our next video comes out, which will be real soon. We also have a playlist to watch, so at the end of this video you will have a selection to click on, and if you click on that playlist it'll start from part 1 all the way to part 31 now. Thanks for watching. Please give us a like and comment on all our videos, and don't forget to subscribe to see more amazing content like this by UK amphibians and all things wildlife today.